Time to educate the masses. Hey guys, Ken and Nisha here. Nisha actually took off work early today to come home and make this video because she knew...
I'm so dedicated.
Yeah, she knew I couldn't do it alone. So, yeah. So here we are. We have been working on this recipe for, what, about a month. And I think we've got it perfected enough to share with you guys. You'll be able to tweak this whichever direction you want to go for taste. But this is basically going to do away with the keto flu. So if you're just starting the ketogenic way of eating, then you're going to want some of this, right?
And it's got other benefits as well. It's not just for that.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of things in it that your body is going to need, especially when you're doing keto.
Yeah, we tried to hit as many nails with the hammer as we possibly could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We nailed it.
We nailed it. Hopefully, we'll see. You let us know.
Okay. So let's go with what you need first. So you can go get your stuff. You can hit the pause button and then you can make it with us. Okay? So,
or run to the store and then...
Or run to the store.
Yeah.
Take us with you to the store.
Another thing we tried to do was keep the ingredients simple, so that you don't have to, you know, go 3 counties away to find something.
All right, so obviously the main thing is going to be water. We like sparkling water because it makes it a little bit more like a soda type taste in your mouth, and San Pellegrino is just life. So this is what we're gonna put as our main base. So
if you're trying to kick a soda addiction, this is going to give you that little bite that you like, the little fizz. And also San Pellegrino has no fluoride, or is very, very low fluoride, so that was a bonus.
Piece of fuzz.
Oh, sorry.
Obviously, we don't call this soda. We don't call soda in the South. We call it Coke.
Yeah.
But we figured you guys wouldn't know what we're talking about.
That's a good Southernism. They should know that. So if you ever come to Tennessee, you order a Coke, and that could be a Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, whatever, but you call it a Coke. I'm going to have a Coke, and then they'll say which kind. That's a Southern U.S. thing. I don't know why.
Useless information.
We don't call it pop or soda. If you call it pop or soda in the South, we'll judge you silently, but we'll judge. We'll say, oh, they ain't from around here.
All right, so the second most important ingredient is apple cider vinegar. But you gotta get the right kind. You can't just go and get any apple cider vinegar. Our favorite is Bragg's with the mother in it, and it makes a huge difference that it has the mother in it.
See down at the bottom?
I'm gonna do a B-roll.
When I shake this, always shake the Bragg's. So apple cider vinegar has many, many health benefits. It can help with heartburn, reflux, gastritis. It can, if you take some of it before a meal, it can help keep your blood sugar spike down. It also helps you digest other things better, okay? Multiple good things. Can you think of any other good things?
Heartburn, did you say that
already?
Heartburn,
it's like magic for heartburn. If you take any of the acid blockers, you need to stop that. Even if you have to wean them down, you need to stop the acid blockers and use this instead. Maria just turns it up and takes a swig. I have to mix it with water because I ain't tough like that.
Yeah, I'm hardcore.
Yeah.
All right, next is no salt. I think in Canada it's no salt.
It's called NU salt or no salt or light salt in Australia, I think.
Okay, but the main ingredient in this is potassium.
Potassium chloride.
There's actually 640 milligrams in a quarter of a teaspoon. And how much you need is...
about 4,000 to 5,000 milligrams a day for the average person.
Right, so that's the next ingredient you're going to need. Go ahead.
Next ingredient, unprocessed sea salt. It can be pink, it can be gray, it can be black, but it needs to be unprocessed, and ours is pink.
Make it pink.
Don't spill the salt.
No, isn't our container so cute though?
And that's snazzy.
Next is liquid stevia. Doesn't matter what brand, just make sure it doesn't have anything added to it. It's just pure stevia. We'll go over how much you need when we actually start making it, but that's the next ingredient. And then
half a lime or half a lemon. We'll use the juice out of this. This in a quart, which is what we'll be making, this amount of juice is not enough to elevate your insulin level, so this technically can be used when you're fasting. This also has 0 carbs, so it's not going to elevate your insulin level, so you should be able to. And then this is a little bit of sweet taste, but not enough to break your fast, because we're only going to put, what, 5 drops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, and then the last ingredient is, if you want to put it in there, a lot of people don't like the smell of the apple cider vinegar. If you have an essential oil that is the highest grade, that is ingestible, you have to have ingestible essential oils to do this. If you don't, you'll probably die. Seriously, don't do it.
Probably won't die, but you shouldn't use it if it's not for internal use.
Brand of choice obviously is Young Living. They're the best, and that's just all there is to it. They actually have a whole line that are labeled specifically for ingestion. They're actually FDA approved for ingestion. That's a pretty big deal for essential oils. They are my go-to brand, and here I have tangerine, spearmint, peppermint, orange, and lemon, and cinnamon bark as well.
Yes.
So we're not going to put all of those in there. It's just whatever you want.
And so we've been experimenting with this for a while, but she didn't mind, but I couldn't get over when I went to take a sip, the smell of this.
It takes your breath away.
And so this genius figured out that if you put a drop, maybe 2, but usually 1 drop of your favorite essential oil, it completely hides the apple cider vinegar smell. Completely. It's really kind of awesome.
Health benefits in the essential oils as well, so it's just an added bonus.
So you're getting health benefits, health benefits. Right. And you are basically eliminating the Keto-Flu by sipping on this Keto-Aid. Yeah? Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? And you'll want to make it in glass, just because we don't want to use plastic, first of all, but secondly, very importantly, if you're using a real essential oil, this stuff will eat through plastic. And so you want to put that in glass. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, let's get it started.
Okay, do you want to put this first or last?
I feel like we should do this last.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Okay. So let me start with the lemon.
Did you know that limes are just lemons that have stayed on the tree longer?
Lemons are just limes that have stayed on the tree longer. I think that's it. The yellow one's been there longer.
Okay. Well, they're the same fruit, is what I'm getting at. I thought they were 2 different fruits off 2 different trees, but it's the same.
Yeah, it would kind of confuse me. I didn't know what to think about that.
Very weird.
And how many drops of 5? Is that what we said?
Make sure you're careful with these little droppers, because if you squeeze it, like, it just shoots out, and then you don't know how much you put in there.
5 drops. Got it?
Yep.
I'll put stuff back here so everybody can keep up with what we've done so far.
All right, now shake up the mother.
I actually saw another expert on YouTube use Bragg's, but he didn't shake it up, and I was a little bit disappointed.
All right, so we're going to put 1 ounce of the apple cider vinegar, which is basically...
Let me smell it. I want to smell it.
Basically a shot glass. If you have a shot glass, a shot glass is about 1 ounce.
Oh. Okay.
In we go.
Good.
All right. Next, salt.
So we got the Bragg's. Next is
How
salt.
How much salt are we putting in here?
We're gonna put. God, it's got me. I'm telling you, man. Woo. Okay, a half teaspoon.
A half of a teaspoon
of unprocessed sea salt. Color of your choice.
This is 1/4 of a teaspoon, so I'm just going to do 2 of these.
Because we've lost a half teaspoon spoon. Yeah.
All right.
And the salt goes a long way towards hiding the apple cider vinegar taste
it really
as well.
Does, yeah. Okay.
Now a half teaspoon of the potassium.
This is brand new, like we just bought a new one.
We just bought it for this video. You need a...
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I don't want to break a nail.
Don't break a nail. Okay.
So how much?
2 of these. So a half teaspoon. You don't trust me, huh? And this is going to be a little salty tasting, and that's okay. Because we're going to have some other flavors in here to kind of mix it up.
Now...
And now, which oil do you want?
Fantail. I'm going to put that in last.
Okay. I thought you might want to pour it in.
It doesn't actually help with them.
Oh, okay.
So this is a quart jar, by the way, that we're putting this in.
It's reacting with the stuff. Look at it.
It's so foamy.
That's how you know you got something good going on. That's right.
Get your kids involved. They'll love doing it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Be like, you know, it's like the volcanoes. Wow, it really foamed up a lot.
Good.
All right.
And then which oil do you think is going to be the best?
Honestly, to take away the smell, I would go with cinnamon or Thieves essential oil, which they all come in the white label.
That sounds good.
Let's do cinnamon.
Is it a thin oil or thick?
It's medium. It's not too big of a. I think it'll drop easily, but not.
Ooh,
there you go.
There's your drop of cinnamon.
Okay.
Very concentrated. You don't want 3 or 4 drops, or you won't be able to drink it. I promise.
Also, it's best if you have a stainless steel straw, because you don't actually want to get the essential oil like right in your mouth. That's going to taste horrible. But if you stick a straw in it, you'll get the smell and the essence, but you won't actually suck up that oil, just the pure oil, because it is going to float around, and you don't want that.
And remember to stir it with metal or glass, because this has an essential oil which will eat plastic. That's just how fragile plastic is, so keep that in mind.
And how strong essential oils are as well. Okay,
Stir.
I'm gonna try it.
Stir, stir. We want to get everything dissolved. We want the maximum health benefits from every sip.
Obviously, most of these ingredients can be increased or decreased according to your preference.
I can't smell the apple cider vinegar at all.
Not at all. If you are new to essential oils, I do not recommend putting more than 1 drop. If you've been doing essential oils for a while, you already know how much you can handle. 1 drop should usually do the trick, though, when it comes to anything that you're consuming.
And we're going to post the recipe down below, but you're welcome to. It's good, right? Yeah, it's a little salty, but you cannot taste the apple cider.
It'd be much better over ice.
Over ice, this would be
delicious. This wasn't in the
refrigerator,
so it's much better when it's cold.
It's almost like a ginger ale, a little bit. It's got a little ginger ale.
I think it tastes just like kombucha. So if you're a kombucha lover, this is your jam. Yeah. It tastes just like it.
And it's got the fizz.
If you don't put essential oils in it, like it's pure kombucha. If you put the essential oil in it, it takes a little bit of that away. So if you hate kombucha, then add the essential oils. If you love kombucha, then you're on a roll, because this stuff is life-changing. Story time. I drank a little vodka the other night, and alcohol really affects me much more since I've been doing keto. And so I felt really crummy. And so we made some of this, and I immediately, after drinking it, felt right back to normal. It's like it helped my system flush out. So it's almost a little detoxy as well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after you drink, if you do go out and party a little, or if you've just started keto, you're going to have electrolyte imbalances, right? They're not going to be optimized. And so you might feel crummy after a night of drinking, or after you've just started keto. This is going to give you your sodium, your potassium, your chloride. You got all kinds of acid that's good for your stomach. People think acid's bad, but you want acid in your stomach, right? Then we've got some good essential oils that came out of the peeling of the lime, plus the juice itself to give it a little flavor. And then wonderful essential oils that are full of healthful benefits. Yeah, and so you're going to pour it. Look at this now. Is this extra or what? You want to say anything about this? This is not mine.
This has my birthstone in it. I saw Lydia, my favorite YouTuber, she had one, and so I had to have one. You can actually take it out.
You can touch the crystal?
Yeah, don't touch my crystal.
Sorry.
You can take it out so you can put the bottle in the dishwasher,
but not the crystal.
But not the crystal. Don't do that. That would be upsetting. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And so now you've got KetoRade on the go, right? You can literally take this to work with you, put it in the fridge, and you got it. It's got a little fizz, so you're not tempted by the Coke machine or the pop machine or the soda machine, right? And you've got all these good things that are going to keep your electrolytes right where they need to be so that you can rock the ketogenic diet.
And you can put a lid on this because, mason jars come with lids.
And this is for tomorrow, right? Yeah.
You can keep it in the refrigerator, keep it nice and cold.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, if you enjoy this recipe and you're going to give it a try, give us a thumbs up. Maybe even consider hitting the subscribe button. We're going to post this on my YouTube and Nisha's YouTube.
Are we?
I don't know, are we?
You should just post it to mine.
I don't know. I think it should be on mine. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be on one of our YouTube channels. And I want you guys to leave us a comment how you would tweak this recipe.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
if you
what
have
would you
ideas of something to add to it, absolutely add something in there.
What would be your favorite essential oil? Would you use lemon or lime? Would you use stevia or monk fruit extract? Would you use more or less of this? What would you do? Leave it in the comments below.
Yeah.
Let me have a little bit. That's so good.
It
This
really is.
I can't do. This I could do all day long. It's kind of like pickle juice a little too. If you
I
like
was going to
pickle
say,
juice,
I feel like this is very pickle juicy.
if you like
Not
pickle
in the
juice,
flavor, just in like, I don't know,
the
something
feeling.
about it.
It's like the
Yeah.
feeling. Yeah. I guess it's because of all the good healthy salt in there.
And it's fizzy, so that's nice
Yeah.
too.
And you guys know by now, surely, if you're subscribed to me already, that salt is not a nutrient of concern. You can have as much salt as you need to keep your electrolytes balanced. Salt does not increase your risk of heart attack or stroke or any other bad thing. Salt is good for you, not bad.
All right, so we hope you enjoyed this video. We love you so much. Make sure you hit those thumbs. If you hate us, thumb us down. It's fine, really.
This is Keto and Nisha. We'll see you next time.